Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's Tuesday morning, and I have somebody very special on the sofa with me today. It's Maddie Partridge. How are you this morning?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm really happy, and I'm really happy to see you. I haven't seen you in a little while. Maddie is from Mountain Pride, in case anybody does not know, but you do such an astronomical amount of things, all good for our community. And we wanted to bring you in because every Tuesday we have a featured guest through a non-for-profit organization that we have here in a community, so we can give you the spotlight and let everybody know what they're giving for and all the great things you guys do for the community. It's a real hands-on job for you. I know that, and I know you have some help, but I feel like you just are always in the midst of everything and you pretty much rock and roll the whole thing. I'm sad to have missed your Friendsgiving experience. I didn't know when it was this year. I went last year and I had so much fun. So I know you guys are celebrating the holidays in a big way, and I know that you're always looking to get a little help and for people to give back, and that's why we always have Colorado Gives and Eagle County Gives, and Gives Day is coming up.
Yes, next Tuesday, a week away.
Wow, it's already that way, huh? Wow, that's crazy. So, why are you guys one of the most important, I feel like you are, one of the most important organizations that people should really volunteer for and give of their time and their money so people can have happier lives here?
Thank you for all of that. I think, you know, to what you mentioned about the Friendsgiving that you came to last year, that is one of the integral pieces of our work. You know, when we live in this community, many of us moved here from other places, or we grew up here and people moved away, and that sense of belonging, that sense of community, those friendships, that we know community is an integral part to our overall mental health. And so events like Friendsgiving that this year brought 110 people together.
I can't believe that.
Through partnerships with Reconnected and Gay for Good Rocky Mountain.
Gay for Good, I love that.
Awesome volunteer group over in the
a great
Roaring
name.
Fork, right? That is what's so important, is like bringing people together, bringing diverse people together, diverse experiences, and that is like at the core of our work, and why we want people to consider supporting us this Colorado Gives Day is because that we are trying to build this sense of belonging, this community, fight isolation.
Oh my gosh.
Increase connection, support visibility for a diverse LGBTQ plus community, because we know our community has high rates of suicidal ideation, loneliness, and we've seen that here. And so what we're really trying to do through our community building events, like we have ice skating coming up later this week.
Ooh, what's that about?
On Friday at the Eagle Pool and Ice Rink, we'll be doing free ice skating from 8 to 10. So if you want a little Friday night activity, a great opportunity to come down. But not only that, like fun events like yoga. We have yoga on Wednesday, a free yoga class in Eagle. Then we do a pin and yin yoga class in Avon, thanks to Vail Valley Wellness. It's a yoga class that does a sound bath.
So it gets you all grooved out, mellow, and happy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we have our Learn to Knit,
oh my gosh,
which is with Maker and Stitch. They've been awesome. We brought 30 people together to learn to knit or crochet last month.
Wow, you're getting good crowds.
Yeah, great crowds. People want activities, especially during the winter. People want connection, whether it's sitting across somebody over one of our Coffee with Queers, or at a knitting event, or at a Friendsgiving. So increasing that connection through fun opportunities like yoga classes, knitting, all of these opportunities is really important and integral to our work and integral to making our community a more inclusive, diverse, celebrated, and seen community.
And accepted, because the first thing that I want to say is thank you for being here and opening your heart to so many members of our community that might not feel like they have a spot or a place. And I have really seen what you have done in the last few years. It's been more than a few, it's been several years. And you just bring everybody together. And if you are out here and you feel isolated or alone, or you don't have your people, you have your people. This is your people right here, and then you get to meet so many other people. And I mean, you guys do so many fun things, so I can understand why you would want to have people come volunteer or donate, because the funds go to so many adventurous things that you guys put together. And the reason that I this is my guess, the reason you do this is to give everybody a sense of normalcy, belonging, and everybody is everybody. People are people. And for any of the naysayers out there that are still having issues, well, guess what? You're a minority now. It's true, because I mean, I go to a bunch of your events. It's just something for everybody. Friends are friends.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with anything else. And
Yes.
it's always a great time with you guys.
Yeah, and it's not just for our LGBTQ plus community.
Right.
It's for our allied community. It's for that sense of belonging to what you talked about,
Right.
like just bringing people together and not just having fun events. Like we do a lot of education for businesses and organizations, for the community at large. We're offering free HIV and STI testing later this month as that need. It's in our community that we can't all pay for those testing
It's
or
so
access
true.
the free ones. So we bring these in bi-monthly with Colorado Health Network to then, we're a big resource, whether somebody needs peer support connection, need a connection to a provider, a therapist who's queer
my
affirming,
gosh.
to just needing, if a parent needs to talk to us about raising their queer kid and not knowing how, we're here
Oh,
to support
wow.
them and talk to them through the process.
That's amazing. I have a friend whose son recently came out, and unfortunately the school that they were in didn't treat him well. She took him out of the school. Now he's doing better because he went to a more accepting school, but she's struggling now. Not because of why, none of that. She loves her child endlessly, but she's so heartbroken by the way they treated him.
Yeah.
And that hurts my heart. And then it trickles down. There's a lot of us that care, that really care. And I mean, the small few, the small-minded few, you're going to have to deal with that.
Educate and advocate and bring
Right.
that visibility to say that we're people, and the majority of people here care about other people and care
Yes.
about this community, and this is why we do this work, and share these stories of that this is a reality, that
Yes.
there are still bullying, hate crimes, discrimination towards our community alive here in the Valley. And so having to educate and bring this awareness and educate those schools
Yes.
and why this is important and why this is happening and how we can stand up and better support our youth and advocate for the LGBTQ plus community.
Well, they don't have the greatest person for this job. They have the perfect person for this job. Your voice is huge. You always do the right thing. And I know you have a lot of help, but you really have thrown your entire self into this. And I'm going to just say this for everybody in the community. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for giving people a place to call a community within the community. And for anybody who feels like they are isolated or alone or on their own or anything like that, it's just not the truth. You really do have a place to go, and it is Mountain Pride.
Reach out.
And reach out. How do people reach out to you? Number one, to get involved with Mountain Pride, and number two, most importantly, to donate.
Yep. Reaching out, Madison and Mountain Pride, info at Mountain Pride, get on our website, mountainpride.org. Reach out to us directly, ask how to get involved, whether volunteering at like Pride in the Park or some of our one-off volunteer events that we do, to then really if this is a passion area for you and you care about this work and care about bringing queer community together, bringing education and advocacy, hit our donate button on the top right corner. It takes you to Colorado Gives Day /Mountain Pride, where we're raising hopefully $40,000 to support this work, building community, offering education. We also, one of the things I forgot to mention to you, we support 7 in-school inclusive groups or
nice.
gender and sexuality alliances that support youth in our valley, empowering them through their student leadership to lead these groups, to advocate, to educate, to just have that social connectedness. So all of your dollars go to support all of these incredible programs.
Well, I can't even imagine how hard you work, but I know that it pays off. And the key word is pride. Have a lot of pride, and I am so proud of you and for the organization. And we just want to let everybody know our Tuesday feature of the week is Mountain Pride for Colorado Gives and Eagle County Gives Day and all the other good stuff. So please give and open your hearts and minds to these beautiful people, because you guys are just a magical group of people, and I love you, and I want to give you a hug. And 10 minutes already passed, so thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
If I don't see you, have a happy Christmas and all the other good stuff. Please give. to Mountain Pride, everybody. We'll be right back with more TV8 right here on Good Morning Vail. I said it backwards.
Good morning, Vail.